Yeah, on this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the beating Jesus took for me, you, everybody that believes in him, people that don't believe in him yet. Jesus took that beating at the post for all of us. And it wasn't a very, we'll call it pleasant beating. Paul, when you look at Paul, he writes in 2 Corinthians 11:24, he goes, 5 times I received this beating from the Jews, 40 lashes minus one. That was the Jewish thing, 39 lashes. They didn't die, that's where they stopped it. Okay, Jesus was beaten by the Romans, not the Jewish people, the Romans. And let me tell you, those guards were probably not the smallest guards in existence. They were big. And Jesus was beaten with what's called a cattail. It's a post, and it'll have like a pin here, like a post that'll have 9 strings, wire, whatever they used back then, rope, with pieces of rock, metal, just stuff intertwined in this, and they would take that and whack Jesus with it, with that cattail. And it doesn't say in the Bible exactly how many strikes he took. It doesn't. It only talks about Paul in the second Corinthians. That was the Jewish thing, up to 39, 40 minus 1. So who knows how many strikes Jesus took. But with a big Roman guard, it doesn't say how many, were whacking at him. I got awoken one time at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was a pretty alarming vision myself. And he told me, he goes, Dan, I didn't have any blood. And I woke Laura up and I went, he didn't have any blood. And so she's out of a dead sleep going, blood? I go, Jesus didn't have any blood left. That beating was so ugly. People probably shut their doors and turned their backs, but yet all the way up to where they put the cross, they were still beating on him, kicking him. Brutal. Anyway, we'll get to the cross in the next video, but at that beating, people just kind of look, he took a beating, went to the cross, died for our sins, but you look at that beating he took for you and me, it's off the charts. Keep the faith.